Hi, this is Dundee from Booredatwork.com
And Snapchat.
and today I'll be doing an unboxing as well as we'll jump to the review of the LG PZ550, which is the new line of LG plasma TVs. This is a 3D TV, so we're doing a 3D review with all the funky glasses and all that fun stuff. So let's go ahead and open up the box. Alright. So plasmas have to be stationary when we move them. So
Start with the base plate.
base plate weighs about
3 pounds. Yeah, 3 pounds so.
check that out. Set that back there. Just lift this up. Set that there. Lift this up out of the case. Set this up. Now you guys can see that clearly. This is the plasma TV. Comes with pack. There is a CD here for your phone manual. Does have remote control. I don't see anything else in there, but we'll just take a second. Let's set this up. Oh yeah, it doesn't come back, which is actually digital now. So
Just put this in here.
alright, it's actually holding that.
Just so you know, what he's pulling out is all the wire.
That is the 50-inch PZ550. Just giving you a quick demo and tour. You can see how well this beauty looks like. It does have touch-sensitive buttons in the front for input, home, enter, volume, channel up and back. And we're just going to swing over to the left-hand side here quickly. Actually, to the back first of all. Showing you the back of the device. At the back here, you do have your wireless control port, Ethernet port, remote control in, 3 HDMIs. You have your optical digital out, audio in, PC inlets, as well as your composite and your antenna cables. On the side here, you do have your 4th HDMI and 2 USB, as well as AV plug-in. So that's just the hardware look. Of course, that's where the power plug plugs in, way the back, and yeah. So there you have it. Now let's go ahead, try this out, test out a couple of options. We'll be testing out with some sports, some videos, some movies, you name it. So enjoy. I'm going to take a look at the other components of the PZ550 that are very important. Again, it's a 3D TV, so it does come with a set of active 3D glasses. We'll get to that in a sec. And right now, just looking at the remote control, it's your standard LG remote control. One thing to note, it does have a 3D button right here in the middle, so you basically switch to 3D. Directional pad has your back info exit, has your 3D setting buttons here. It does have the simple link at the bottom, some media control functions. At the very top, you do have your energy savings, your AV mode, your inputs, as well as TV, and of course the backlight button here. You do have the premium and the home, so basically these are for your internet connectivity and all that fun stuff, which we'll get to in the full review. Now let's take a look at the AGS250, which are active glasses. Opening up the case. LG likes CDs a lot, I guess. It does have a user manual on a CD. You do have USB charging cables. This is micro USB. We do have a quick start guide in here. Cleaning cloth. Actually a carrying case that doubles as a cleaning cloth. And of course your AGS250 active glasses that does have a charging port here. So this basically you can actually charge the device, the glasses there. So yeah, we'll definitely take a look at that and tell you how it feels, looks, and all that. So this is the setup process for the TV. I plugged all my connectors, HDMI, and all that fun stuff, and now I have to set it up. So I speak English. Home use, no, not store demo, of course. Eastern time zone, daylight saving, voice.tv, be sure the antenna is connected. Yeah, I have a cable box. No auto tuning, so we can do that, or we can close and switch source. Okay. Alright, and let's jump into inputs. Picture ratio 16:9. Change the contrast and all that fun stuff in here. Picture mode, advanced controls, what does that give us? Back levels, film mode, all the basic features you find in the TV. Clock, password, language options, and network. Basically, network, of course, is talking about your internet connectivity for the device. So go ahead, play around with it for a little more, and we'll get back to PZ550 setup, and we're going to go through some of the functions of the TV. First of all, I'm connected via HDMI with my cable box, so just showing you all the different inputs and input selections. Hidden input on the remote control brings up this menu and shows the available inputs. You can go switch with your directional pad. Just go back again to HDMI 1 or TV or HDMI 3, sorry, HDMI 1 takes me to my Xbox. You can see that there. And then 2, we'll head back again to the TV. Now the remote control TV comes with the energy mode. So that actually dims down the TV setting online. So let's just, if we hit that button, you can see energy saver off, or display is turned off in 3 seconds. Yeah. Or hit the power button again to turn it back on. So that's what that does for the TV. Turn it back on here again. Takes some time to reconnect there. Okay, so we can also go into AV modes. That changes the modes. This is a quick button to actually change the. You can see, I don't know if you can see clearly. You can see basically the visual settings do change using the AV mode control. The other mode is going to the Q menu, which brings up this rotational menu where you can change the aspect ratio. I have a 16:9, or if we head back, we can also now go into our picture mode, which is basically what we had before. I have a cinema, APS is basically energy saver, there's a standard, there's a vivid, and so on and so forth. So I'm just going to leave it at vivid for now. And then you can have a timer, you have other options there which are not available because certain things are not connected to the TV. So switching off from this, we do also have, you can head home. Now when you hit the home button, this gives you a couple of options. You have channel, you have picture to actually go in and mess with the picture settings a little bit more, which also gives you this side off menu. You use the picture wizard, you can also turn different picture modes and stuff like that. This is auto tuning if you're using the cable antenna. This is to set up your audio, your sleep timer. This is a password system, just to lock the TV, language, and all that fun stuff, as well as your network. It's wired, internet connected wired. I can go in there, and basically that's it. This is now a wireless TV, so we'll head back, exit out of this, hit home again, and then when we hit home, we actually have a couple more options. You have My Media or Games. If I hit My Media, I have movie media, photo, music. If I hit movie, this is the options I come up with. Because this is a wireless connected TV, I have DLNA connection. I can connect to either a couple. I have my laptop, my PC, as well as my My Data home server. So I can go into that, and that will bring up the My Data menu. It does take a little bit of time to load, so I'm just going to cut through there. Well, actually, and then of course it comes with your My Data list. This is what I have. This is actually even though it says it's my movie list, it shows me my music because this is the way my data is set up. But I can go from movies to music, and jump into all that kind of fun stuff. I have my pictures, I have my videos, I have my charts. I have no movies actually on this folder, so but basically I can jump into music, for instance. So I'm just going to head back there quickly. Go to Audio Slave, and I can play directly from my server on my computer onto the TV here. You notice it does take some time, of course. Actually, I actually have nothing in there, but that's basically it. If we're back to hit exit out of this, hit home again, and then you have one more option, which is game. Now, game of course allows you to play some fun games on your TV, and you can do that constantly, on and off. Now this is a 3D capable TV. Now what that means is that you require 3D glasses, and again this uses active shutter glasses. So I'm just gonna put this in front so you guys can see. I really can't show you the difference with 3D, but the cool thing about this TV, it does two things. It plays native 3D, and also it can upscale. So for instance, if you're watching a sporting event, so let me just change the channel, look for something that's games going. So there's MLB baseball there, Boston at Toronto. Actually it's just an announcer. But say you were watching a movie of some sort. Say we watch this movie, Remember Me, and you want to watch it in 3D. You hit the 3D button, which is the center, and that gives you options of you can either convert 2D to 3D. That's the first option there. That's to convert a regular movie either from your cable box or DVD into 3D, and basically you power on the active shutter glasses by hitting the power button right there. You guys can see this straight quickly, and boom. Or if you have 3D, basically what you need to do is you just switch to what type of 3D content look is it. Is it side by side? Is it up and down? Whichever way it's set up, you can do that. But because this is basically a 2D movie, it already recognizes this option. So I go to 2D to 3D. It looks kind of fuzzy, so which means it's converting. It says power your 3D glasses, put them on, and sit 2 meters away from the TV set. So my glasses are on. I hit the 3D. I hit the center button. Stop watching. Take a rest. Feel uncomfortable. So I've seen some depth. Some movies it doesn't work too well. I've noticed it's much better with animated features. So that's something to take note. So I'm just going around and show you what 3D content looks like in the best way possible, because you really can't see it. But I know people wondering if you buy 3D TV, you're going to be buying a lot of 3D movies and all that stuff. Well, I have HBO, and also on Comcast I have a lot of 3D movies and 3D content available. So I'm watching Monsters vs. Aliens in 3D. Now once you turn it on, first thing is actually you just basically go to your on-demand and you select the movie. It shows up side by side. You want to watch it, all you have to do is, of course, again, hit the 3D button on the controller, and it shows you 2D to 3D, or you move over to the 3D image side by side, and boom, read instructions, hit enter, stop watching for headaches. I can put this on, and yeah, it's in 3D. So just showing you guys that. Just go switch back there to 2D mode. We can switch the movie back into 2D mode and watch it in 2D, or we can do this 3D, and then we can cancel the 3D settings, so it goes side by side. So yeah, so what do I think of the TV? I think the TV is fantastic for plasma. The colors are very rich, the blacks are very true and dark. Problem with the TV, of course, is a lot of during the daytime you can see a lot of reflections, and it's actually not that great during the daytime. At night it's fantastic, but again, also, even though watching at night, I do have to turn off most of my lights off. So that's one major thing about the TV that I didn't like. Well, I liked all the extra functionality. I liked the fact they had DLNA capability. They had internet connectivity. Also, you can play files and formats off the USB ports on the TV on the right hand side. Also, I like the fact that you had online premium services with Vudu and Netflix, and the fact that also it upscales 2D movies, and it does a fairly decent job. It's better with animated features, although this is actually a 3D animated feature already. But if it's an animated movie, I tried it with Incredibles, which was in 3D, and it worked pretty good. Also, some games worked well too. I also like the fact that you can pause live TV, which is fantastic. Even though like I don't have a DVR box, so for me it works out well. The major downside, I think, to the whole thing is that it still uses the active shutter glasses, so you do have to charge them, and they do actually turn off every 30 minutes. But I think that's also because I was using it too much, so don't actually add that. But the fact that it's active shutter, you have to charge them, is more my main issue with these. They're still comfortable, easy to use. I wish this was using the Cinema 3D glasses, but that's beside the point. Overall, I do like the TV. I think it's a very good TV, especially for the price range it is now. The market you can find on Amazon or on other places. But overall, it's very good. It's a very good TV. Doesn't work well in daylight. That's another thing, as I mentioned. But all the features combined make it a very good and solid buy overall. So if you guys have any questions, any comments, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page, our Twitter page, as well as our Facebook page. It's all Bored at Work. And this is Thunder E from Booredatwork saying thank you, and always enjoying your entertainment. So I'm going to switch this over and watch a 3D movie. Ciao.